Hey, this is It's Everywhere, and I'm gonna give you another Battlefield Bad Company 2 commentary. I'm playing on Oasis Rush, and I'm attacking. So I hop in a tank, turn on the turbo boost, aka speed up the video. I see a guy put out anti-tank mines, and apparently I'm that oblivious. And Cycluso is gunning for me, so I figure he can take care of the guy. And I try again to take out the anti-tank mine, kind of fail at it. And third time I believe I make it. Now if you're going to put anti-tank mines out, at least put them in groups of 2, so you'll actually take out the tank. And this far into the game, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why I would even bother telling you guys that. But that guy did it, so I can assume more of you do too. Or maybe there's something I overlooked and you guys do it for a reason. And so I'd kind of like to know what my audience is, the few people that are my audience at least. So like, what skill level do you have? Like, are you new to the game? Are you probably better than me at the game? What? And like, what would you like to hear about? Because I can give tips for newer players, or I can keep it more so the players who have been playing Battlefield for a while will be able to also take something from it and not just stuff that they already know. Or I could do a combination of all that and give a little bit of each. I don't know why that guy was shooting at me with an AA gun when I'm in a tank, unless it has wings. Take out that guy, try and jack my tank, and someone else does anyways. And take it out with an anti-tank mine. Spawn, kill a guy real fast. Try to back up a little bit, take out that guy. It was actually a pretty hectic game, try to get a road kill. And here is something that I hate if people don't do it. So Cycluso had armed the charge before and they disarmed it, probably due to me not being attentive enough. So I let him rearm it. You don't need to be a MCOM hog, I guess, and try to arm every single charge no matter what. If you have a teammate near you that failed to arm it one time because you weren't paying attention, let them arm it again, and that time try to watch it. And if you were paying attention when I got road killed by that tank, you'll see that I had jumped out of its path at the last second and got sucked back into it. And then I see Cycluso without a vehicle, stop, wait for him, see if he gets anything. He gets a Humvee. And then I turn on warp speed in the boat, which once again is speeding up the video. Rush into their base, go straight for B. The enemy was a lot more focused on our vehicles, which was probably why they lost the game. And right here I try to blow a hole through so I can see A as well, because our guy's about to arm it. And I kinda like to stay away from the choppers sometimes, but if it spawns in the enemy base and I happen to be right there, I will take it. Some people blow it up, but that's kind of a waste. And protect A and B in it. A lot of people in the chopper, they just go for like whatever kill they can get. But a lot of the times you can not shoot and just wait and see who runs for the charges. Right up here, the enemy had actually all quit except for a few guys, and they had just rejoined. And so we were just kind of goofing around in the choppers and the UAV, and the UAV kind of held a grudge for the rest of the match, but I stayed away from it. And about here I decided that it's time to get back to business and stop goofing around, because I actually wanted to win this game. And more people joined in on the enemy team to the point where they actually outnumber us pretty soon. And you know, you can always kinda don't expect that to happen, because it doesn't very often, but at least be ready for it. Because, you know, people will see like the enemy team at half strength and all of a sudden they assume that they're going to be able to take the objective and they start goofing off like I was. But as soon as the enemy gets built up again, you know, get right back into it without delay. and here just take out a couple of infantry, or try to. Come back, always focus your concerns on the objective. So like when in a chopper, you know, it's not about killing that bushwookie in the far back of the map that sniped you earlier on, that you want to get revenge on. No, it's about calling out the people. Like, I saw a guy run across the street and I couldn't spot him or kill him, so I verbally called him out. Then I let a random into my chopper, which, you know, if you don't have anyone in your chopper, just let whoever in, just to, you know, provide more support for your team in the air, because that always helps. Also, if they have a perk or specialization like vehicle armor, that'll almost definitely save you at some point in the game. Like maybe 8 out of 10 times it saves me. 4 out of 5, I guess. And right here, take out the AA gun. I'd like to always do that regardless of anyone being in it. Just because of, you know, if someone does hop in it and they hit you in the tail and you kind of swerve to the side, they can easily plant in a couple more shots on you, a couple more bursts, and then you're down. So just, you know, take out the AA gun when you can. And I know that's probably gonna cause a little bit of controversy, especially if any of you guys are against chopper pilots. I don't really try to get in choppers that much. You can check my stats. I definitely don't whore choppers or anything. And here my UAV, our UAV, comes back for more. So I try to drop down on him, but that doesn't work. And then I'm still trying to get back into the action, but at the same time stay alive. And actually damage him quite a bit there. So I come back around, I see no one on our team is at A, so I kill a guy going towards it. So, you know, I wasn't firing as soon as I could fire. I looked around and saw, you know, what I could do. But unfortunately, I was a little bit late and didn't see other people going to objective A. So I decide, while our team's focused at B, I may as well take out A with my main cannons or let my gunner do it. You know, whatever takes down the objective, they're destructible for a reason. Now, I'm kind of against, you know, noob tubing or Carl Gustaving buildings from far away. I won't personally do that, but, you know, if it's in the game and, you know, it's meant to be done a certain way, then yeah, I don't really have much of a problem with it. Same thing with, you know, circle strafing, taking out buildings using destruction. You know, I won't personally do it very often, just because, you know, it might be a little bit unfair. But I mean, you know, if my teammates are doing it or if the enemy's doing it, you know, I don't really have a problem with it. I might rage a little bit at the time for about 5 seconds, but you know, I don't really have like a vendetta against circle strafers or people that take out buildings using destruction. I do have a little bit against crate bashers, but that's about it. And Carl Gustavers on infantry, you know, those people that just go around spamming it. Other than that, you know, the game's pretty balanced, and, you know, however people want to play, you know, let them, even if it irritates you. And I apologized for going, you know, off the focus of the video for a while, but, you know, there isn't that much to talk about when you're only in vehicles, or mostly in vehicles, and I don't do it very often, but decided that since in my last video, first video, that I wasn't really in vehicles at all, except in the very, very beginning for about 2 seconds, that I'd, you know, post kind of the complete opposite. Before I was only taking out vehicles, now I'm just pouring them a little bit. And here, finish up the game. I wasn't expecting to be in the chopper that long, but that's the way it worked out. But I end up, you know, going pretty good because of it. 13-3, sorry. And my squad right below me, 2 of which were in the same party. And, you know, communication is always great.